EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly not a great start. You give up the one-play touchdown, Charles, and offense was trying to get the equalizer in one play on the other side.
They certainly were, and I think that the shock of giving up the big play may have forced their hand a little bit in their play calling. They didn't have the discipline to just say, all right, we've got time. Let's go ahead and work it downfield. Oh, you got a big play against us? We're coming right back to you. And it didn't go the way they envisioned.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. The kick by Crosby is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they've moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how can things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing again is Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Play action, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Rams are back within a score. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them, not easily none.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rodgers going to throw. And his his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Rams 7. Mason Crosby.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the locker. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start in the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Stafford being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try to get something cheap right here over the top.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. got a man. It's Tonyan. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
An inside give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. He's got a man. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Stafford now to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here. Don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent effort defensively. Tackle for loss goes to Leonard Floyd. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.